I am headed into a thrift store that I haven't been to in a couple of months that has proven to be very great to me in the past. So join me. Let's go see what I find. I'm actually just sitting here like, what am I going to go for first? What department am I going to head towards? And I think it's going to be shoes since I did so well with shoes last year. So let's see what happens. Come along. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise. My posh closet is Eat, Play, Love. My Instagram is Eat, Play, Love, Posh. Come by and check me out. I do a lot more shorter snippets on Instagram of just either cleaning or whatever I'm happen to be working on, outsourcing, that kind of thing. Today I am going to share a thrift haul video. I definitely have not made a thrift haul video in quite some time. I went to one of my favorite thrift stores that I go to maybe about once a month. I don't go there all the time. It's just not as close to my house. It's a little bit of a drive. I picked up 32 items. I spent $272 before tax. And I'm just going to get into what I picked up. I will also show you the labels. Some of these items I am over the moon thrilled about. Some of them feel like bread and butter. Some brands I'm trying out for the first time, and I'm going to share what I paid for them. Most of them still have the tags on, so I'll just say how much I paid for something. The first item I picked up was just this Free People bra. I want to say this is called, I will actually put the correct name on the screen. I believe it's called the Adele or something like that. This actually says Free People 1, which means this is the newest version of this bralette. I picked it up for $3.99. It was in really nice condition. I have sold 2 of those before. They go pretty quickly in comparison to other Free People items. The next item I picked up was this American Apparel, just a crushed velvet, cute baby doll dress. The tag on this is $5.99, but blue was half price, so I paid $3 for this. And there's the American Apparel label. So American Apparel went under about 8 years ago now, I think, and I believe they're starting to produce again, but all of their clothes used to be sewn in LA. The CEO came under fire for inappropriate business actions or something along the line, so the company went under. I do think it has like a tiny little cult following. If I can pick up something for under $5, I absolutely will. I think this style is popular and kind of timeless for the people seeking it out. I picked up this Snow Babe, new with tags, Brody Fine Cashmere. And this is what the tag looks like. I love picking up cashmere, and this, you have to be very careful with cashmere. It doesn't have holes, blah, 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 blah. I did pay up for this. This retails for about $175. I paid $14 for it. This was another half price purchase. It's just a J. Jill, really cute, open cardigan, but this kind of sold me. Well, it being half price too. It had this really adorable, it doesn't have buttons to close it, but it has this really cute pin to close it in the front. It's a long line cardigan. There's the J. Jill label. It's not a pure J. Jill line, but it is cotton. It's just striped. It's really nothing that stands out to me, but I've been having success with J. Jill lately, and so post $32 I'd say, and I paid $4 for that, with it being half price. This next sweater, it's a Another open front cardigan. It has this really pretty embroidery on the sleeves. Some of you might be able to guess what brand it is. This I was able to nab from the fitting room rack. So I don't know if you ever do, but I always make sure when I'm walking by to check the racks from the fitting rooms and see what people have decided they didn't like the fit of. So sometimes, you know, like this was $8, which I think is a great deal, but sometimes people don't want to pay $8 at a thrift store if the fit isn't right. So I love finding things that people weed out of the racks, because sometimes I get overwhelmed with the number of racks and items. And I like to do things like a targeted look at what have people put back. I seem to find really good items every time I source when I look at the fitting room racks. My local Goodwill does not have fitting rooms open, but people try on stuff near the fitting rooms. And so they just dump stuff on the racks that are adjacent to the fitting room. So I always go through those racks. It's like kids racks and household racks, like linens, but people put items from women's and every department over there when they try it on in front of the mirrors and then don't like the fit. This was a $6 purchase. It is just a Free People sweater. You know, I'm not a huge Free People fan, but I thought for the price, and I liked the cut of this sweater. It does have an interesting colorway. Feeling kind of like, why did I buy that? But I think because it was $6. I'm so used to seeing Free People so marked up that if I see it for $6, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. I love this next item. This I actually paid up for and I tried on. This is a shacket. It is wool and I paid $9 for this. The brand is And Other Stories. So And Other Stories is a division of H&M and it's kind of their high-end division. What I found cool about this was that the material is actually from Italy. So it's a special collaboration with this Lanificio F. Lily Belli fabric made in Italy. And it just feels super lovely. I love this style of shacket, and then it's a neutral color. And I have a couple from Aritzia, but I don't have one that's a little bit more of the cropped styling, so good chance I may keep this. This is just a very simple purchase. This is J. Crew, but I love looking through pajamas. I think it's sort of the most underrated section in a thrift store. This is a two-piece lounge set, so it's kind of like a heavyweight thermal jogger, and I paid $7 for both pieces, and it is a J. Crew set. And I looked at the tag and it was from 2021, so I thought, okay, really recent produced. I love it. Everyone, I think, in the reselling business is familiar with this brand. Got a really cute Pendleton. This was only $6.99, so I went for it. This is a particular style of jacket, and I'll show you the details after the label. This is called a Pendleton 49er. So basically, it is styled after like a chore coat. Do you see the pockets in the front here like this? So it looks just like a chore coat, but it's the wool plaid Pendleton. It is a women's large. It's something they've been making for years. This isn't one that was made in the USA, so it's not vintage. It's definitely newer in a style that's still available on their website. I picked up an Icelandic design. I have a hard time passing on really lovely detailed wool sweaters. Icelandic is pretty popular. I know this style with the floral design will probably move fairly quickly. This was priced at $7.99. It's in great condition. I won't really need to be doing much depilling or anything on it, so I'm very excited for it. let me just check really quickly. It's 70% lamb's wool. Sorry, family texts. 70% lamb's wool, 20% Angora, and 10% nylon. So it has like, even though, I mean, lamb's wool is softer anyway, but that Angora just gives it a little bit more of a real like soft feeling, especially for a wool. $4.99 for this one. This is just an open cardigan. I noticed there's like a button on the inside, so it must have a little place somewhere. I haven't quite figured it out because on the inside here there's a button, so I'm not sure. There must be some sort of closure or something, and there's buttons here. This is just Beyond Yoga, which is actually a, let me see. Yeah, this is made in the USA. This is a great Lululemon alternative brand, Beyond Yoga. It's very soft, open cardigan, throw it on after working out, yoga class, or just to lounge around the house. I think I've only sold a couple of Beyond Yoga tank tops, like the bra style tank tops that are cropped, and they have sold pretty quickly for me, so I'm curious to see how something more like a cardigan does. This style and like by Athleta, I think moves fairly quickly for me, so I'm curious to see if Beyond Yoga has any traction. Small investment to kind of see. Definitely I like sourcing brands that aren't the regular oversaturated brands, that are alternative workout brands, because I think a lot of them have little niche pockets of people. This was only $3.99, so I couldn't pass it up. It's rayon in silk. This is an Eileen Fisher. You know, I guess I would just call it like a velvet topper. It has the really cute knot buttons. The name of it is Stormy Cromer, and this is another Made in the USA brand. I, in general, am just drawn to Made in the USA, so if I don't really know the brand, but I see that it's Made in the USA, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna give this a shot if the price is right. So this I paid $6.99 for, and comps on it run upwards of $100. This is also what the label looks like if you want to keep an eye out for it. I'm not sure how quickly it's gonna sell. It's like a poncho. It does have a little bit, it's tacked a little bit underneath the sleeve, so it's not a totally open style poncho, but it does have a hood, and it's very, very soft and lovely, and it's just one size and roomy, so I think I'll post this for about $55. This was also half price, and I know why it didn't sell, because it was priced at $19.99. Oh my goodness, who's gonna pay $19.99 for this? But the brand on it is UGG, and that's sort of the vibe of this thrift store. Lucky brand gets overpriced. A brand like UGG gets way marked up, but as you will see, I have an item coming up. I found like a true luxe brand that was not marked up. So you just have to go through and sort of decide. I would have never paid $20 for this, but since blue was half price, it's a very similar style to the Stormy Cromer one, but it doesn't have a hood. The material's super cute. It's like fleecy on the inside. It's definitely, let's see, and it has pockets, and it's not a kangaroo style pocket. Or is it? Yes, it is a kangaroo style pocket, which ponchos usually have. Oh, I love this piece. I am so excited to find this. I really do wish this was the natural knit. This is a zip hooded cardigan, and this brand is a must pick up if you ever find it. Erin Crafts So this is 100% merino wool. You can tell from the age of this tag that this is a vintage sweater. It was made in Ireland, and Aran knits are very, very popular. People seek out the name. I don't see really anything wrong with this sweater, and it's a really lovely long line. I don't know, I'm 5'11" and this is going past my hip. So yay for this. If it was the natural color, odds are pretty high that I would try to keep it, even though it's a small, it's an oversized fit. The pink is not as appealing to me, but I think the pink could be appealing to potential buyers. In pure Colorado fashion, this is what all the fashionistas wear in Colorado. Not one, but two Patagonia full zip jackets, made in the USA, vintage. You know, whenever I find Patagonia that's made in the USA, I love it. These are both a size 12. So they are oversized. I predict turquoise will go really quick. Magenta will sit for a hot minute, but I will say it's kind of the vibe, these colors now. So these are the original deal of what companies are creating right now. We'll see. My next item is my best item, so I'm gonna wait on that one because it's very special. These were a very random purchase. They are just a pair of super fleecy sweats. Very soft and cuddly, and never heard of this brand before, but the brand is called Feet, and it's a Brody Jenner collab. And I noticed that there's also a Feet tag on the side, F-E-A-T, as in feature. And I'm a Brody Jenner fan, so I picked these up because they were in really great shape. They were in the pajama aisle, and these were actually $7.99. So these were, the profits will not be high on these, but I did see great comps, and there weren't a lot available, so I thought I'm picking them up. They're adorable. These next pants are brand new with tags, and I saw some, I'm trying to just see the price. I got these for $4. The brand is Likely, which I'm assuming is a boutique brand. They have this interesting sort of open leg and then flap that comes to the front. I'm going to show you what the tag looks like. I want to say they sell for about $150, and I saw comps for these selling new with tags for about $60. I've never heard of the brand. This is just something I'm trying out. Not really something I feel like I would see very often, but I also think in all the ways that could hurt me for picking it up, that some of the ways it could help me, because I did see about 5 pairs sold, and I can't remember off the top of my head if I saw any active listings. So it does seem like people have been seeking it out and have purchased it. I just don't know what's available. These were $3.99. They're just almost like a cotton canvas. They have some elastic in the back, flat front. I'm going to be trying these on. These are by Mollusk, California. So Mollusk is a surf company, and they have locations in Santa Barbara, and they have a shop in Venice Beach. I have been to their shops in Venice Beach, and I own some Mollusk items, and I was just super excited to find these like in Colorado, totally random, because it's very niche brand. Like, I don't know how many people know of this little surf company. So super fun. I love the style of them. It's kind of a wide leg, and I think I'm going to try them on before I decide if I'm going to sell them or not. These are just a very basic, there's something in the pocket here. I'm like scared. Oh, I think it's like a, trying to see what it is. I was kind of scared to touch it. I don't know what this is. This is, oh, like 2 little cloth bags were in the pocket. I thought it was going to be our favorite, which reseller favorite, tissues in the pocket of the cardigan, but no, it wasn't. So these are just hiking pants. These were, I probably paid up for these. Let me see the tag really quickly. Sorry, I keep standing up to show the tag and then I cut my head off when I'm videoing. So these were $7.99 and these are by Cool. I'll tell you a funny story about Cool. So this is what the tag looks like. Let me see what the exterior tag, where the exterior tag is. Oh, they just have embroidery here on the leg. So I have a pair of Cool hiking shorts for sale right now. It is a brand out of Utah, and I noticed that the snap wasn't staying snapped, so I contacted the company and they replaced the snap for me. I just mailed them back, they fixed them, and now I have them in my closet again. So, you know, I mean, I could have sold them with the snap being wonky, or I just took a few days to have something fixed. I think the turnaround was less than a week, so it was worth it for me. The company fixed them for free, and then I felt more comfortable selling them for like $35, $30 price point in my closet. This is another new to me brand, and this is another find, Bro True Walker. And the comps on this are amazing. This brand anyway, I didn't necessarily see this specific. I did pick up a skirt, which is really not a good selling category for me, but it's a really pretty, it kind of looks like a wrap skirt in the front styling, and it's ribbed and it's cashmere and wool. So it was hard to pass up. This was another find from the racks outside of the fitting room. Let's see, I have two pairs of pants on this one hanger. The first pair is Wild Fang, Cardo exclusively for Wild Fang. These are just another pair of like flat front chinos. They almost feel a little flannelish, but they're not. And they have stretch to them. They are a women's pant and they seem a little bit skinnier, a very modern style in the leg. And these I am super excited for. I have shared this brand before. It is Ibex. They make their clothes in the USA, and if you ever see Ibex, I highly recommend you pick it up. These are a pair of wool leggings basically, or like they call them tights, but like lounge pants or pants that you would wear even to like ski in or underneath your ski pants. And I haven't run the specific retail comps on these. I just know the brand and I didn't even have to look. And considering it was new with tags, I did pay up for these. I paid $17 for these pants. I recently picked up an Ibex wool. This is really cool. This is their logo and it's embroidered on the leg here. I recently picked up an Ibex vest. I think I told this story in a video that I actually went back to the thrift store because I was like, why didn't I pick that up? And I found the vest and I bought it and I sold it within, I don't know, 48 hours for like $60 or $70. This is just kind of a fun purchase. This is a pink onesie. On the back it says, "Wake up for what?" I just find this adorable and it was $5. So Victoria's Secret, couldn't help myself, has the really cute butt flap in the back, and it's just a cute loungy donut, sprinkle donut one piece. This next pickup is a brand that I always buy, and this, even though this is from Target, this is Hearth and Home with Magnolia, which is Joanna and Chip Gaines. That's their brand. And this was $6.99. It's another onesie. It has the flaps in the back. It is a size extra small, loungewear, comfy, cozy. People definitely love Joanna Gaines and look for Hearth and Home items. So I always pick it up. I just recently sold a Magnolia tote bag, and I think people are always seeking out their items. Before I move on to shoes, I have a really special item that I found, and maybe we'll just put the video up of when I was at the thrift store, but I found this beauty. Some of you may know what it is just from seeing the plaid. It is definitely a long line and it fits me. The brand is the one and only Veronica Beard. Of course, made in the USA, retail $650. I paid $12.99. There's currently one for sale on Posh, not this size, and it's going for $400. This is current on the Veronica Beard website, so I'm assuming I will just follow suit and post it for $400 and see what happens. I didn't pick this up, but I have it on my rack, so I'm gonna share it. I didn't pick it up at this thrift trip. This is the one and only Lily Pulitzer. I don't really seek out Lily Pulitzer or sell a lot of her stuff, but all the Lily Pulitzer I pretty much have sourced at this same thrift store. It's very popular in the suburbs. And this is a really popular style dress. So, next up, shoes. Some of my favorite finds, of course, other than the Veronica Beard, the Made in the USA Patagonia, the Erin knit sweater, the list goes on. Let's see what I got in the shoe department. I picked up one men's pair of boots. These are UGG. They're a Chelsea style boot. They had no wear to them, and that's why I picked these up. UGG is gaining some momentum right now, and of course these aren't the Tasman or whatever they're called, slip-on low, but I do think men seek out Chelsea boots. They do have some marks from storage on them, but I recently got at the Bins an UGG care kit, so I'm gonna use the brush that's in there and I'm just gonna brush the suede a little bit. I'm not gonna do much from them. I will just highlight any marks that they have. They also have the gray shearling on the inside, but there's literally no wear on these. I found these beauties, which are actually in my size. The brand is Aquatalia, and they are just a lovely, I guess you could say these are a Chelsea style boot too, because they have that little stretchy panel, and they're this leather that, I don't know, Italians have special leather, and they are just a gorgeous leather. These were $14.99. The UGG boots were $19.99. I found these. These are called the Crank, and they are Freebird boots. I paid $7.99 for these. You know, this is a thrift store that prices Dansko at $24.99, and I got these beauties for $7.99. Oh my goodness. You know, comps are all over the place on these. I feel like some people just treat them as if they were Steve Madden boots. Don't do that. Don't price Freebird like you would Steve Madden. They call these freebies. Like, don't do it. Price them at what they deserve. $100, $150. I'm not going to price these at $150. They do have a little bit of wear in the back, but I will definitely price them probably at $99. Next up is a pair. I washed these and they look so great. They just had a little bit of the typical Colorado. They are a 5.5, which is a size I normally would pass on, but since these were in lovely condition, they did have some dirt kind of here, and I decided that I was gonna hit them with some pink stuff. These are Ons, and let's see, there's the logo. If you're not familiar with it, there's the logo. They usually say what the style is on the inside, and so I will put up the style on the screen so you guys know. I actually wear these. I think these are the Clouds. I think these are the On Clouds. I have a pair in black. I simply just take out the inner soles when I wash them because these can get a little destroyed. I will wash the surface of these if it feels like it needs it, but these were in pretty good shape. I got these lovely Fry boots. These are like a Melissa boot, but a little bit more punk rock, have a little bit more of the biker edge to them. There's the Fry symbol. They have this really fun studding to them. This is a newer style that Allbirds just recently put out. These are called, oh, I can't remember, but the tree something or other. And these had no wear to them. I don't think they've been worn. What's funny is that I actually got a pair in blue at the bins this past week that I haven't posted yet either. These have pretty decent comps. I will pick up Allbirds if they are in this type of condition. I have seen tons of Allbirds that were trashed, and I typically will not try to restore or do any kind of work on Allbirds that have been really worn, as well as Hokas. I see tons of Hokas, and then I'll find Hokas that look like they've never been worn, but I simply pass on the Hokas that have been, you know, out on the trails, in mud, all of those things. I just simply let them be. The next pair of shoes that I got, I actually sourced at the Goodwill, but I washed them when I washed the On running shoes. So these are just Adidas, but this style, if you ever see it, is sought out. It's called the Night Jogger, and I love, love, love this colorway. This is such a cute shoe. These are a size 6, so really at the low end of what I like to source. I prefer to pick up size 8 to size 10, but people with size 6 feet also need shoes, and these are really cute. They have barely any wear to them, and I have never seen this colorway. I own a pair of Night Joggers that I bought in New York City a few years ago, and they're just a very neutral light tone, and I wish mine were this color. And that's all I have. That's what $272 bought me, plus those shoes, plus the Lily Pulitzer. I hope you see some brands that you're interested in. I will do a follow-up video on some of these brands like Stormy Cromer and Icelandic, and just kind of share how they did and how quickly they sell. If I picked up any brands that you would love to find or that you love to sell, please let me know. And I hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this.